Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
It's The In Show, Australia's only show dedicated to innovation from Adelaide, Australia and across the globe.
Hi, this is David Grice and Troy Simcock. We talk to some really inspirational people on this podcast, innovators, entrepreneurs, startups, people with great ideas who really, have to give it their all to really make things a reality. And sometimes it takes years to come to fruition, but when it does, it changes people's lives, incredibly.
It really does. And today's no exception, actually. We're talking to an amazing woman, Leanne Issacson, who's actually Australia's most connected LinkedIn woman. And look, I love the way she thinks about how social media and these platforms of communication are really being used in new and unique ways. And today she's talking about how video is really changing the way that we communicate with others.
Live video, I think, is something that, you look at the Facebook Lives, and a lot of that is being able for somebody just to sit there and broadcast wherever they are and whatever they're doing. And so it's bringing, it was interesting, I drove to Melbourne, and when I was driving back, technology still blows me away. As much as it's been part of my life for so long, it still absolutely blows me away. I just, I was driving and I called Rob over in Baltimore on Facebook Messenger. So I was talking to him. I was driving halfway between Horsham and Adelaide, and I was talking to him. It was my afternoon, it was his night, and we were just talking as if he was, at the next town. And things like that, I just go, how lucky are we that we've got the ability? And I think probably with LinkedIn, not so much with Facebook, because you can't, I don't know if somebody's looked at my profile or, it's not quite so fluid as far as being able to make and identify who's who in the world. But I think, that's one of the things I really noticed with LinkedIn, that we can meet people that you would never have bumped into in a million years. And, I had a connection request from Simon O'Donnell the other day. I'm going, really? Simon O'Donnell, the cricketer? You want to connect with him? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, I think that's the thing, that we just have the ability to make friends, to build business relationships with anyone in the world that we just have never had that chance to do before.
That's Leanne Issacson, once upon a time a farmer and now Australia's most connected LinkedIn woman.
And a digital farmer now, she calls herself.
That's right. On the next podcast, we talk hair.
We certainly do. We all get haircuts. Have you ever thought about what happens to all the waste hair that gets shorn off your head?
Yes, a person with a large broom sweeps it out of the building and into a bin.
Well, Emma Saunders from Sustainable Salons has this program that is just absolutely incredible. And what they're doing for the environment and how they're engaging people in the reuse of their hair is just out of control. It's fantastic. It's what happens to it when it comes out of the bin that, really has the impact. Find out how your hair can positively affect the environment on the next In Show podcast.
The In Show, what's in? To hear more of The In Show, subscribe to In Show on Apple Podcasts or find us at ozcastnetwork.com. A Dave and the Beanstalk production.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.